100 years ago, in the town of Aiyetoro, there lived a man called Oyo. Oyo was different. His head was big, twice the size of a normal man's head. When he walked, his neck strained to hold it up. It wobbled from side to side like a heavy calabash full of water. The people of Aiyetoro did not like him. "He's not normal," they said. "His mother must have angered the gods." Children laughed at him. Women turned away when he passed. Even the old men shook their heads. But Oho was a good man. He worked hard, weaving baskets and catching fish in the river. He never hurt anyone. He just wanted to live. But the village did not care. To them, he was not one of them. One day, the chief of Aiyetoro, Balogun, made a big announcement. "There is gold hidden in the forest," he said. "Whoever finds it will be as rich as a king." The strongest men in the village got ready. They held their machetes. They carried their hunting bags. Ojo did not join them. Who would go with him? No one. That evening, Ojo went to the river to fish. As he threw his net, something pulled it down hard. He pulled back. The thing was heavy. He pulled again, and then something shiny came out of the water. A golden bracelet. Oho's eyes grew wide. His hands shook as he held it up. "Gold!" he said to himself. "The treasure is real." His chest swelled with excitement. For the first time in his life, he had something great, something the village would respect. Maybe now they would see him. Maybe they would accept him. He ran home. The next morning, Oho stood in the village square. "Look what I found," he shouted. He held up the bracelet. The crowd gasped, but instead of joy, greed filled their eyes. "Why should he have it?" someone muttered. "He must have stolen it," another said. Chief Balogun stepped forward. His smile was strange. "Oha," he said, "where did you find this?" "By the river," Oho answered. "Maybe there's more." The chief's smile grew wider. "Then take us there." That night, Oho led the chief and his warriors to the river. The moon was high. The water was calm. Oho turned to them. "This is the place." A hard fist struck his face. He fell. Before he could speak, another man grabbed him by the neck. "Where is the rest?" the chief shouted angrily. Oho coughed. I don't know. I only found the bracelet." "Liar!" They beat him. They kicked him. They dragged him to the edge of the river. The chief's voice was cold. "If you won't tell us, then let the gods take you." He pushed Oho into the river. Oho's arms flailed. His legs kicked. His big head bobbed on the water. But soon it too disappeared. He gasped for air. The water pulled him down, down, and then he was gone. The men turned to leave, but then bubbles. The water moved, the ground shook, the air became thick, and then a heavy voice spoke from the water. "You have killed an innocent man." The men froze, their knees shook. The voice spoke again. "For your greed, this land shall suffer." And then, the next morning, the river dried up. It had been the only source of water for the village. The trees withered, the land cracked, and one by one, the men who killed Oho died mysteriously. Their bodies rotted, their houses fell, their children cried. The village that once mocked Oho became nothing. Everyone was forced to leave to survive elsewhere. To this day, they say on cold, quiet nights, by the empty river, Oho's voice still calls. I only found the bracelet. What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comment section. Also share with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more African folk tales. See you in the next video.